LG monitors that are identical. I don't remember the exact model. I think it's like the 935 or something. But this is our primary gaming one. And then we have one over here, which I'll keep Discord as well as YouTube stuff up on. And then over here, I'll typically have stream chat. I usually have a folder keeping track of all my episodes. Anytime we're like doing a walkthrough, this is where all the notes would be. And then over here, this fourth one isn't used a ton, but I'll keep Steam Deck up there. I'll keep process monitoring up there, so making sure the processor as well as the GPU are performing well, hitting good temps, all of that stuff. So, you know, even though it does seem excessive, trust me, all four of these monitors do get used. I am absolutely maxing out that graphics card. It's all being used. So going on down, let's talk about peripherals a little bit. So we have our keyboard here. This is the 915. Really like this. It's super lightweight. You can swap it between both Lightspeed and Bluetooth. So you can connect this into the Steam Deck if you need a keyboard. Moving on over here, we have our primary mouse. This one is the 503 Lightspeed. Really like it. Very, very smooth. This is actually my second one. The first one still works fine, but I typically replace my first one usually once a year, just to keep it completely fresh and working. I know that sounds excessive, but I have two younger nephews that absolutely love this stuff, so I usually just donate all my equipment. I also have a secondary mouse over here. This one doesn't get used all that much, but this is the Logitech mouse. That might come back out in the future, but for now it just basically sits in. Besides that, the microphone is actually really nice. This is the Samsung Shactuka. Now this is actually USB. And you know, real nice size guitar, so I can whether it's desk down below or if this is the time, the desk will rise on up. Which this is my first standing desk setup. It's really nice, to be honest, because you know, sitting and recording while you're sitting down for a while will certainly wear on you. And so the boom is easily adjustable, so you can go standing or sitting. And then obviously the streams, you know, busting out the treadmill, trying to get some steps in, because when your job is sitting in front of a computer all the time, you don't really get into cardio as a normal person. I'm a really big fan of that mic, and I think one of the things I like the most about it, for those of you that have worked with the microphone, I absolutely hate pop filters. It's a pain in the ass to adjust. And this one just flips right on here. So I can move pop filter moves with it. I know it's super dumb, but I absolutely love it. Moving on down here, we have the headset. This is the Logitech Pro X. Really, really like this headset. Great sound quality. Very, very comfortable. I actually worked with the microphone for that for quite a while until I got this. I was literally making videos with just a headset mic, believe it or not. But, anyway, some other stuff we got. A couple different Elgato pieces over here. We have the Stream Deck, of course, with the various things to use underneath. Over here we have the Elgato face cam. Really like the quality of this. Just really crisp, really smooth image. Light. We do have some parts built into the wall. All of the components are actually hooked up to this guy right here. So it's a battery backup one. So I have everything on that. So if the house loses power or whatever, PC, internet, all that stuff will keep running for just a little bit. Make sure to save everything and not have any data crashing. Moving on over here, the console station. So right now it only has the PS5. Double controller, of course, which is iGame stuff, guys. So we got the DualShock Pro over here, and then the Pro controller for the Xbox. I think the Xbox is actually, that's now the bedroom. It's very easy to just play games with that Xbox. The Switch is also out there. When that gets moved, you can see I have all the Switch cable out there. So it's usually just right in this area. Just imagine there's a Switch there. On our third desk over here, this is typically where the day job stuff happens. And I'm going, wait, what, day job? Yes, I do still have a day job because health insurance is expensive. I like having health insurance and retirement pension and all that stuff. So this is where I work my wonderful little laptop. It takes 20 minutes to boot up and check email. We've got a little desk drawer here with Macs and stuff. Every desk was used to Of course, our stream hoodie. Love that. It's from Discord. Very comfy. Some other fun stuff here, of course. Gotta have some extra equipment. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do yet. If I want to get like the storage container stuff, backup mic, all that stuff. Even pad for those long sessions. Share, of course, is the Logitech Herman Miller collaboration. Really like this chair. It's a bit pricey, but it has quite comfortable. And then, of course, some other stuff. You know, we got our little cup holder, drinks. Got our little notes and screwdriver set because you never know what you need. Of course, this whole room is individual climate control mini stuff here, so cold, hot, whatever I want. And then some other stuff over here. This is fun. Christmas thing white got. It's like the commission table. Going on into the room though, got some figurines here. Personally, my favorite, right up here. It's your boy Guts. I actually got this on my honeymoon in Japan when we were visiting Akihabara. Really, really nice figurine, and it's fully posable. So you can have this thing, one sword, one hand up in the air, you know, both hands, one sword, whatever you want. We of course have the Fair Warrior, two, driving on out. Got some those over here. My two mains in Smash. Some other little figurines. Our Dark Souls warriors from the center. And then over here, we have Post Millennium with her excessive long sword. And then plus you little pop. Actually, I have bandits. Cool little thing. Moving on from there, one of the biggest parts of the sound panels. Now these are all custom sound panels done by Shactuka. So I picked out all these images and set them on this 4x2, and then over here we have the big top. It's a 4x4. Really, really fun. Very plushy, and this will help with the sound position. Of course, over here we got 1 million subscribers. So gotta keep that. And then every audience. Oh man, we're gonna see my feet reflection. Last couple things, of course, we got the green screen. Pop that right up. Treadmill, as I mentioned, good to get in the steps while we're on stream. That about covers it. But yeah, like I said, this was a completely outdoor area. We went out in the whole room, lights and dimmer wall. You know, we have it adjustable on the mini split. So really, really happy with how this project turned out. Anytime you're hiring a contractor to do a custom edition onto your house, it could go pretty fast. But I think they did a pretty good job. So anyway, that is it. August. One of the other nice things that we covered this is like a solid door. So dogs aren't gonna forget to scream forever. That all animals, so it's basically soundproof. Like it wouldn't pass the standards in terms of soundproof, but it's enough that I'm not gonna have dogs. Just to recap, of course, PC, Power GPU, highly recommend. Sound damage, fantastic work, actually. This just, they look so damn good. Logitech for a lot of the components, Elgato for a lot of the other stuff. The monitors are RG, but I'm not necessarily chair, Herman Miller Logitech. Oh, this is Home Labs. Got this bad boy off of Amazon. Very excited with it. Very impromptu. I'm going to wrap things up here. Thanks for tuning out live. Hopefully you enjoyed the tour. Obviously, we're going to have content and play as we get started. I've been wanting to get this out for a while. Sound panels on it. Felt like now. Thanks for tuning on it. Until next time.
Now, it's been quite a while since I have done anything in VR, but the folks over at Meta sent over one of the Meta 3S headsets, and considering it's been about 7 years since I've done it, I thought it would be fun to jump back in and see how things have changed. Now, quite a bit has changed. This is obviously what I'm pretty familiar with in VR already, but one of the biggest changes, and this is the I was most excited for setting this up, is we have a full augmented reality, which is super, super nice. Because to be honest, when you're like in a VR space and you're just in this space, like for me, it gets disappointing after a while. So being able to just hit a button and come out here and see this and whatnot, that is super freaking awesome. So this is the one they sent me in particular, 256. From what I understand, there's like there's a less storage model, there's this one, and then there is a Meta Quest 3, which is like the pro version, if you will. But so far I've been having a lot of fun with it. The unit came with Batman Shadow, and then like it's like their version of Game Pass. So I ended up downloading a couple games, trying out some games. And you know, the last time I did this was back in March of 2018. And the biggest thing is a lot of people got motion sick, even just watching animation, which is the main reason I don't cover VR. But one of the big things that changed is like the settings and over in settings. I really like being able to like and stuff. So the image stabilization, I have it set to low. When I had it set to high, it was cropping out like a huge chunk of the video, which I did not like. But with it set to low, I'm hoping that it will be pretty good. And you can see the a little wonky, like hit that button, losing tracking of the video, and I can always reset this and hit it and bring it back up. But I do like the hand gestures. I think these could probably be improved a little bit. I like this. Like if I want to like recenter my view, you can see how I just use that and moved on over. So the augmented reality portion of it, that's a big improvement. Because I remember back with the Rift, like when you had that headset on, that was it. You were in VR land. Another thing, so if I am in VR land, I go too far or do something, you'll notice it immediately like cancels it out. And you can actually see this right here. Like, as I'm going back and forth, you can see the transition. That's one of the things I really like. You can see just the circle interaction on the ground. And I can just hit this button that says create and just create a new one. So that's really nice. I mean, you know, if y'all were interested in content, obviously I have this. I can use the green screen back and then plenty of space. I can put it in. But the biggest thing being that, you know, for the most part, I think people got sick trying to watch VR, which was the main reason. I mean, it helped with like, pop some adrenaline and messing around with it. I messed around for probably about an hour and a half. And I do pretty good at anything that's like, which of course I'm enjoying motion sick from it. So, I popped a bit. But yeah, I mean, definitely a very, very big UI upgrades. Being able to do some gestures and whatnot in augmented reality, that's really nice. I wish these were a little finer tuned to hit. Like they work most of the time, but sometimes things get a little wonky with it. Like you can see right now, I'm trying to hit that button. Well, some of this might just be drag stuff. You can kind of like toss it, throw it, something like that. But this is getting closer to kind of what I want out of VR. Like when I think of VR, honestly, I think long-term VR, I think will end up being something like, you know, basically what we have in like animals, what they have in and Sword Art Online. Just full dive, your senses are cohesive with it, and whether that happens through like some kind of brain tech, I think we'll get there. 100 years ago, we didn't have, you know, I think, cars are. Anyway, know, like, in the last 20 years, we've gone from like building planes to creating entire worlds that we call our hand in the phone. So I really wouldn't be surprised if we are getting to the point where school diet, where I think I would take full adoption of it as the mainstream. But definitely a pretty big improvement over what I had, at least with Bringkus for 7 years. They were just like in. The lenses on this particular unit are the same. From what I understand, the 3 units have a better quality lens, but obviously a higher price point on those. Just to show the unit off a little bit. This is my trying to without using too much of the feet, but it's got straps and a charging point right here that I can hit. In terms of battery life, from what I can tell, I'm getting like 2-ish hours if I'm playing and recording simultaneously. So if you were going to get this for content creation, you definitely want to get like a 20-foot cable that you can just plug into the wall and just do it. But otherwise, it's been pretty fun so far. So the game plan today, more than anything, I'm just going to kind of jump into the library. I want to jump into this game so kind of show you. I know the original plan was supposed to have an affiliate link.
The chaos nearly consumed her. Elamein.
You'll see all the stuff as we open it. Alright, so this was a box that came, as you can see, it's covered in like Japanese shit. It was a fan I have that lives in Japan, and we were talking about habu sake on stream, like the sake with the snake in it. And he was like, I'll get you some stuff and a bunch of other weird stuff from Japan if you want. And I was like, sure, dude. So, we gonna see what's in the box. Alright, let's see. What do we got? We got a crazy folk art mask. Ninja set. I got some kunai.
Through the smoke and arrogance, but now I know. So you will not get away with it again. I'm pissing in those hollow eyes, for I have reached my end. So thank you for making me feel like I am guilty.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going over a very powerful
rigs with
Bought in 2020, we
I'd like to consider myself a pretty good video.
Why I just had that. She was a good person. I'm sorry I couldn't do the same. I pray Elamain's soul finds peace. But I'm afraid we don't have time to mourn. It's Julian. He's been taken to the Linon mine. Julian? Why? The Linon mine is basically a death sentence, sir. Prisoners sent to work there don't last long. We need to get there and... Julian's been taken to the Linon mine. Julian's been taken to the Linon mine.
I feel so sorry for Elamein.
ravaging hell here. People there need our help.
Oh, it's a grab. Yeah, that. Okay, okay, okay. Woo!
Well, it's not like an hour fighting her. An hour doesn't even seem like that long.
You acquired Lacrima.
Nothing quite like this game. I mean, it's got, you know, the DNA of a lot of games, but it does also have its own sparks for sure.
That is so Laxatia coded.
Okay. I don't really understand shields and how to defeat them, but pretty sure the tutorial of the game taught me to just use, like, uncharged charged attacks, but... Oh! Oh, and then it... Okay. Woo! I can fix her. Whew. Does the game feel like Lords of the Fallen? It gives similar vibes to you. If not, which game has a similar feel in your opinion? I would not describe it as similar to Lords of the Fallen. I would describe it... To me, it feels the most similar... And all these that I'm going to describe, it's going to sound like bad things, probably. You're probably going to be like, oh, well, no. But it feels similar to Code Vein. It feels similar to... Enatria. It feels similar to... Sekiro in a lot of ways. And then, you know, generically Souls. I can't pick a specific Souls that it's near. Which a lot of those people are going to be like, oh, it also, actually, it feels pretty similar to Wukong as well. And, like, you might not like those, but, like, I don't know. I think it's a very good version of, like, a fusion of those. But then was great in your first ever Souls? Like, oh, nice. I liked it as well, but a lot of people did not like it. But I think this is better than Code Vein. I think this is better than Enatria. I think this is about as good as Wukong, but, like, you know, different. I think I like this better than Wukong, but I think it's about as good, etc. Wukong plus Neo 2. I don't see the others.
Bringkus.
I have not played Neo, but
Bringkus.
from what I imagine Neo to be, it's not similar to the Neo that I have in my head. I mean, aside from, like, the gearing is very Neo, but... It seems like you want to not hit her shield. Don't let her make it glow. Focus more on defense. Oh, that hurts if you caught by the full thing. I'm not really understanding what's up with the shield. right?
Khazan! You rat bastard! I'll kill you for what you did to my
Listen, please. Protect my people.
is it? Oh! Sheesh! Okay. Just defend. Just don't get hit. No heals, no problem. Just don't get hit. Just win. It's just that easy. Oh my. I could not figure out. I don't know what the mechanics of that fight were. I just know that by defending I was able to win. I did not understand the fight. Elamein! Phase 2? Uh-oh. Nearly consumed her. She's probably fine though. She's probably fine. Thank you, Okaz. Not, no, only slightly weird. Only a little weird. Nah, she's fine. Oh, she did die. But her soul though, her soul is fine. So her body turned to dust just now. She's gone. Well, what if she got better? I mean, people got better from getting turned to dust in the Avengers, so I'm just saying. Like it's possible. Your soul's fine. Your soul's fine. Tis a flesh wound.
But I'm afraid we don't have time to mourn. I've received from his blood angels. It's Yulian. He's been taken to the Linon mine.
Why? Save Yulian. Okay, check on my gear. We finished a mission. Sort of the sun, which is just a generic name. So not get a new great sword. Set Helm? Like no. New set chest. Well, I got Shredder's chest, but that's different. Knights! Is this the new one? Knight set? Well, it's only a 5 set. Probably not. Dodge stamina cost decrease 10%. Potent blow damage increase for 10 seconds. Plague resistance 500. You ain't plaguing me. Not when I'm a knight. Exhausted. Receive damage decrease. Is the story any good? I'm so tired of the oh god, chaos is consuming everything. It's kind of that. I mean, it's not really that. The story's fine. If you care a lot about the story, you're probably not gonna ecstatic about it, I would guess. Okay, I don't think we got a new chest. Crushed Dreams wrist guards. What a set name. What a set note. Oh, and it's a new learn. Wait, 7 pieces. We need a ring as well. Oh my. Who plays these games with the story anyway? Exactly. Lies of P story was terrible. Lies of P story was very good. Okay, so what does it do? confront damaging. Well, I can press V for health. Confront means applies an effect when engaged in combat with one enemy. Oh, it's a one-on-one set. 10% more damage, basically, to bosses. It just has 15 lightning damage. If you electrocute the enemy, you get 15% extra damage to them. Bring guard. Grant lightning attributes for 10 seconds. Ooh, that's nice. So you guard. You get a perfect guard, and then you do even more lightning. Guard, gain counter-strike for 10 seconds. Counter-strike. Gain 0.05 spirit when attacking while counter-strike is active. Okay, so you can fill up your spirit quickly. I don't think it's going to tell me about Furious Dive, though. I think we have to get the full set if we want to know what Furious Dive is. I don't think this set is going to be as good as our Chaos. Chaos! May Chaos take the world! But I do kind of want to know what Furious Dive is. Come on! Chaos take the world. So we'll pick up when Shadow the Hedgehog picks up the Chaos Control. I just want to know what Furious Dive is. It's almost certainly like leap in the air, dive at them, cost, 5 spirit points and does massive damage or something. It's for spear, you think? You think it's only for spear? Would? That would kind of make sense. He uses a sword. Not a great sword, though. But I just want to know. I just want to know. We only got one thing. I wonder, maybe I got the spear. Crushed Dreams Spear. No, it is literally only spear, right? Or is that just like the generic symbol? Hold on, it was... No, it is spear. It's spear. It's spear only. It's spear only. You can see the spear symbol on it. Never mind. We don't need to collect it. We don't need to collect it. We've had our fun great sword sets. This is a spear set. So only spear, so we're not using it. Cool. Might be the charge. Maybe. Time to grind the set. It is not. It is not. It's spear only, and I am a great sword user. I will not betray my great sword. Oh, I've been using a 2-set that gives Ring Guard Spirit Accumulation 0.15. That's so much cheaper. We are not farming again. Strategist. 50% damage. Ooh, that would be good, actually. Do I have the other set for those? Strategist. Is it Strategist's Ring and Nexus of the Blood Moon? Aha! Strategist set. 50%. Okay, there's no health on this one. 50% received damage decrease 30%. Does that make sense? I think that's saying either that I received 30% less damage when under 50% health, or that I received 50% less damage while under 30% health. Or that there's a 30% chance of just taking half damage. 30% of the time damage is reduced by 60%. That's really good still. That's just 15% damage taken decrease. That's actually huge. 30% chance to receive 50% less damage. Yeah, that's like an unbeatable set. How do you make a set better than that? For just your off pieces? That's huge. Yeah. That's nuts. Divine Blessing. Yeah, it's literally, it's Monster Hunter Divine Blessing. That seems pretty nuts. You got any new side quests for me? You don't have anything more. How close am I to filling up my inventory? I'm halfway filled up on my inventory. Okay, let's dismantle at least all the weapons I'm not going to use. Low level stuff. Okay, so bye. Oh, the butcher set is for dual wielding. Get that out. Would I want soul cleaving greatsword at some? I might actually. I think that. Oh, now that I have epic devourer greatswords. I mean, unless I wanted to keep all these to upgrade my soul cleaving greatsword, which I might actually. Just in case I want to try out that set and do a curious dive there. Anything that is white quality. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to crash that, but it's fine, probably. Anything white quality can go. Can you upgrade necklaces? I don't know. I'll keep them anyway. Whatever. We're down to 200. We still have 200 things in our inventory. Alright, 590 can play this game. I don't know. Try out the demo. There is a free, completely free demo you can download and see if your machine works fine for the demo. Elamein might be in the underworld side of the crevice. That would be a very strange way for them to have put the story if she's just suddenly right here, right after we mourn her. Do not need a 5090 to run this game. Definitely not. Ooh. New thing. Pavel's final words. Pavel willingly took the fall as a traitor. Sparing Christian, he exposed the emperors and the Nine Veils schemes. He made sure what was mine remained safe. Now it's my turn to protect what he left behind. I'll track down the Knives Veil hiding in Kalendin and put an end to this new honor Pavel. Let him rest in peace. Pavel, no, now it's Pavel, not Rage. Turns out it's Pavel. Fortunate for you. This needs to be very well optimized GTX 1060 Mini and 10 years old runs through 60 throughout the demo. Nice. Okay. Then we shall give it to them. Oh, back in the sewers. Know who Pavel is or what they did. game out now? Or is this early access? This is advanced access. Which means it's out now, but only if you pay them extra. It is the full game. You just have to pay extra to access it right now. God gave you access. God gave you this. Ooh, I don't like this. God gamer access. You just struck against me. Jerk. Yeah, if you don't want to pay extra, it comes out in 1 day. 1 day and 5 hours. Or 4.5. 1 day, 4.5 hours from now, it will be out. So at this point, you probably should just not pay the $10 extra, unless you want what comes in the extended extra edition, super enhanced edition, whatever it's called. Rage fan access. Peasants played in my area. But AC Shadows is taking me time. Yeah, AC Shadows did not look like a game that I wanted to play, but yeah, if you've got something else you're enjoying, then absolutely. Skill that we have, you like have to already have them staggered. Otherwise they just kind of ignore it. Enemy defeated. I'm here to save you. Darling? Your PS5 wish list, though. All the darlings in the area. Bringkus. Guys, it's not a refight. It's not Bringkus again. It's his twin Bringkus. That's why he looks exactly the same. That's why he looks exactly the same and has the same move. It's because it's his twin Bringkus. You guys don't understand. It's not even close to the same fight. This is twin Bringkus. Road flop moment. Radon, it's Redingus. A more powerful brother. Nameless Mercenary Spear. Mercenary's Ring. Ranged attack damage. I think I just got the full set. Furious Bandit set. Which I guess is the set from Bringkus. Enemy just like blocks that. I can't move. Oh, I was stuck there for a second. we go. I spied that. Middle of the fight, outside. Destroyed all the soldiers. Alright. Definitely a move to use after a Mikiri counter while they get staggered. Yeah. So it's definitely Mikiri and then immediately pop. I haven't looked at my ghosts in a while. I've got a thing for Constantine the Devoted. Phantom form gauge gain increase. He helped me do the Phantom gauge. Gains 5% of the Phantom form gauge for each unit of spirit consumed. Wow, that's a lot. All you need to do is consume 20 spirit and you get an entire extra gauge. Increase the amount of Phantom form gained by 20% for 15 seconds when Phantom form ends. Oh, so you pull up, wait. You pull up your spirit. You use Phantom form. Immediately after Phantom form, you spend your 7 spirit, I think I have. So each one gives 6%. 7 times 6%, 42%. You're already like halfway back to another Phantom form. Wait, that's not even counting. If it stacks with Phantom form gauge gain increase, if that goes up to like 30%, you're like 60% of the way back to another Phantom gauge as soon as you exit. It's like Great Rune, but the effects are actually cool. Yeah, basically. I still need to figure out where to get his hammer, because I want this guy. This is the guy that I actually want, but I haven't unlocked it. And I don't have the thing to, like, awaken this one either. It seems weird to, like, leveling them up feels weird, because it feels like you need to stick with one of these forever. And, like, she seems like the best one. I don't know that necessarily the most fun one. This guy seems like the one I really want. Gain 0.5 spirit upon a successful perfect counter? Like, what the heck? I mean, I guess I don't know what a successful perfect counter means, I guess, but that's not the wording that they use. They use brink guard or brink dodge, but I don't know. I assume it's one of those. If so, that's like a ridiculous amount to get, but I just haven't unlocked it. And let me get help on what frontal assault is. Never mind. We're at the boss fight. Might be Mikiri counter. Oh, I think you might actually be right. Oh, if so, then that sucks, actually. Attempted to dodge that. Little bro thinks he's Godfrey. thought he would be a monster hunter. He did pick the heavy loader. It's a side quest, yes. My bad. And then I tried to heal in between his attacks, which was a bad idea. Not know he was gonna go for a second one. That wolf. So I know what area at least one of his relics are in, so you can do some searching. Yes. Yes, real quick. Although he's not as powerful as I thought, but he's still powerful. I like the camera in this game. Any attacks you can't see. Yeah, they do actually try to make sure that you can actually see the attacks. Which is really nice. That should have dodged.
Rest easy now, Pavel.
Oh, whoops. Oh, it's because I pressed the wrong button. That's why I didn't dodge. No, don't you drink in front of me. There we go. That's the correct button.
Yulian's been taken to the Linon mine.
Oh, I was on fire. Yeah.
I feel so sorry.
Dingus this Bringkus. Don't spoil anything if you're not interested, though.
You
Sure,
seem
sure.
sad.
Just the area. Sure.
You seem sad.
Yep, and now I'm burning. Yep, and now I'm dead. Yep. Is the game fair? Yes, every attack can definitively be avoided. Like, there's no... Is there even any way you could... Every attack can definitely be avoided. I'm just bad and keep getting hit.
This is the path to the Leon mine. We'll split up. We'll split with the He must have been imprisoned on the same false charges of treason. Jeff, we're finally face to face with him. What will you do? The most important thing is expose the Emperor. As soon as you look at it in the journal, they disarmed us and split us up. Those who were loyal to you, I heard that Julian's family's influence was enough to send him to an immediate execution. Never of them.
So he hit so hard, he instantly took me out of my transformed state. So he hit so hard, he instantly took me out of my transformed state. I pressed the button, transform, and I was immediately knocked out before I had a chance to do anything. Why is this fire so white, though? Because it's so hot. Those hurt. Oh! Yeah, I'm showing 0 drop frames. Was in spider caves. Oh, well, that might explain why I didn't get it. Because screw spending time in spider caves. To dodge that. Yeah, you cannot block that. If you block that, you die. Okay. When he does fire, you have to dodge it. Bringkus. practice with these and just dodge them all. Okay. Oh, he's got so much health in this refight. Yep. Whew. Poison's kind of missing. Yeah, we're not using the poison set. We're using the boop set, which isn't doing as much damage as I was kind of hoping. But this guy doesn't give a lot of windows to attack him. He kind of does. You just kind of have to counter what he's doing. So like. The more comfortable you get with the attacks, the more windows you'll find. Ow. Like, a lot of my windows are taken up having to try to heal instead. It was a huge positive. That is true. Revive for this guy is totally original Bringkus, not Rankus. Oh, sorry. Yeah. First time fighting. Okay. Oh. That's on me. That's greedy. That's greedy. That's on me. Bringkus sounds like a silly Twitch emote. We should make that an emote. Oh, that was close. That was close. I almost had that. I just got greedy at the end. That's nice. Gotta remember that. I never do. Too long on the grab. What? Oh, you jerk. Okay. 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 Ah, there it is. Sheesh. He had a lot of health and a lot of damage, but we triumphed. Rest easy now, Pavel. I've defeated Bringkus, the hardest boss in the game. One to try. Yo, thank Isaac. Thanks, Isaac. You have, oh man, some of these bosses you have to be so good at or you just die. Luckily, they're not that hard to get good at, but like, whew. One try. Let me level up. Finally! Ah! How good is the game? I like it. I would say good. I would certainly say good. This is the next place to go. Did those. They're all completed. Completed. Saw a streamer fighting this boss in Bloodborne. He died like a ton of times. Get really good at it. The winning attempt was actually a no-hit too. Wow. This game is good. Yes, yes.
This is the path to the Linon mine.
Path to the Linon mine.
We'll explore from different directions.
Linen? What do I need linen for? I'm a plate wielder.
Poor Yulian. He must have been imprisoned on the same false charges of treason. General, can't let the Emperor get away with this.
Can't let him get away with
We're
this.
finally face to face with him. What will we do?
Ooh, I kind of want to be spiteful. I will bring down everything he holds dear.
He will suffer. Just like he made all of us suffer. I'll be there by your side to see it happen. They struck as soon as you left for Yeturak, General. They disowned us and split us up.
Yo, what up, Choppy? Doing good.
Those who were loyal to you were dragged away in chains.
Have you spent your vengeance points? Khazan's memories at the rest point. Took me forever to realize those existence. Vengeance points? What the? What? What? That's a... Wait. I have 40 unspent vengeance points. No wonder I've been doing so little damage. Well, well, well. Okay. What is damage multiplier? Because this is also a multiplier. This is percentage. What is damage multiplier increase? Actual skill issue. Challenge run. Accidentally playing on hard mode. Thought you knew that. Nope. Hard mode activated. Classic. No wonder everything has taken so long to kill. In the interest of views, do not spend them. Ah, then we can say I beat Khazan without using a single vengeance point. Going no Skadu on first playthrough, I really was. Man, that guy had a lot of HP. Wow. No vengeance run accidentally. Enemy's so spongy, he's getting so interesting. Turns out I'm watching a challenge run. Yep. Well. Once confirmed, the selection cannot be reset. World's first no vengeance run? You know, maybe we shouldn't. No, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna not know about that like me. Every hit in attack string adds a multiplier to the next attack. Oh. In theory, that's just better than damage increase. Well, I mean, unless you're only getting single hits. Ooh. To be fair, the game never explains this is a thing. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it never did. It really never did. I was wondering what the things we were collecting in like, all the levels were. I think usually that works this way. Well, it seems like the first point is just the most effective for all of them. Oh, and then this one gets smaller. Yeah, so it probably is that, which is why you get less per point. Oh, but it also starts to cost more for all of them. Are these per area, or do they affect every area? I believe they should affect every area, I think. I mean, I would hope, but because it would be weird if they didn't. Yeah. I can go to any area and it's still, they're all down there. It lets me know if I'm missing vengeance. I've got all the vengeance there. All the vengeance there. I've got all those vengeances, but I'm missing one here. All the vengeance is there. All of those. I've got all of those. I am missing 2 vengeances so far in the entire game. Now I kind of feel like I need to go back and get those because I'm so close to having them all. I'll spend all the points. The next boss is easy first try. It might be. Character relationship map. Oh. Interesting. Oh, Bringkus. Okay, we just always go middle, left, right. Oh, and now I actually unlocked the vengeance points here. They actually hadn't been unlocked until I moused over them. Middle, left, right. Oh, but it's more expensive now. Ooh, this one's already more expensive before I even put in this point. Right. Or whatever. Middle. Left. Right. Middle. Left. Right. Middle. Okay, well now we should do apparently not even too much more damage, 5% more damage, but with a 3% damage multiplier increase. So in theory that could add up to a good amount, and 5% more stamina damage, so they'll stop walking away at like 2% stamina left, and we just get nothing. Killed everyone. You're late. What up, Trevor? Cost increase at the same rate. You're struggling against any more bosses now. You would think that, and yet. I kind of... Maybe after this next level. Maybe after this level, maybe we'll go back and get all of our vengeance points. Multiple choice test. Middle, left, right. Middle, left, right. Yes. Probably with Greatsword, you want more flat % damage and with dual wield multiplier as you hit more times. That's probably theoretically true, but even with Greatsword, I can still hit multiple times. Unless it goes away instantly. Unless it's like, it has to be literally a single input to do the combo. Because like, for example, if I'm doing shoulder bash, shoulder bash, shoulder bash, shoulder bash, shoulder bash, shoulder bash, while they're staggered, I mean, that could stack up a lot of multiplier. I'm not seeing anything damage adding up, though, as I hit this guy with multiple shoulder bashes. So maybe it doesn't. Well, now I can slowly regenerate my health over an hour. Newly changed name. Liv. No longer Livy. Just Liv. Who is playing Khazan on her first... Okay. Cat. And open game. Can't spawn into a stream without shaking coke. It's a requirement. Yo, what up, Dr. Giuliano? What up, Night Elf? What up, Loaf of Bread? Even earlier than yesterday, that's right. Good night, or morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever in the world you all happen to be. And I will see you all later. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye. Search that.
Easy and normal.
Now. Yeah. With that being said, it might be a good time to stop. Like, oh, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. You missed Comcast, yeah. I live in America, but I know now if I move there, what ISP you shouldn't get, yeah. We're having a coffee break. Oh, and now that's broken. Oh boy, everything's broken. One of my chats is broken. My redeems are broken. Nice stream. Being or was Comcast shuts you off randomly. Itching to play. That is also true. I was considering, and I don't know if you guys would consider this a betrayal. I was considering offline catching up on some of the random little things that we missed. Like one random, you know, skill point in mission 1 and in mission 5. And, you know, the jar friend that we'd have to go back through the entire level to try to find and things like that. So that I could keep it where I'm not like looking up guides for where things are, but we're not all sitting here for 10 hours after I finish the game like, I got 100% it, I need to find all the jars. You play offline, I'm refunding my sub. Oh, okay, well. I feel like a good streamer would be. I feel like a good streamer would not force everyone to watch as I, you know, literally just run through levels going, I don't hear the jar sound. Oh, it didn't even save any progress in this mission. Interesting. Regeneration. I'll catch up. You fool. That Mikiri counter thing is nice. I don't think I've spent my skill points. Yeah, I have 9 skill points to spend. Oops. Gain the ability to use Counter-Strike during certain actions. Oh, you have to learn slam. Oh. So in the middle of other attacks, you can cancel them with Counter-Strike? That's broken. In the middle of shoulder bash, we can Counter-Strike? Because it says sprint attack. Oh my goodness. That's broken. Okay, that's a good skill. All right, so now there's like the final skills for each of these skills. What do they do? Interfere to increases attack range and the duration of its charge speed buff. Oh, right, because this one's a buff. This one's also a buff. Increase the poise granted by Warcry. It's the damage decrease effect of Warcry. So you can just get like a very powerful I take no damage buff. I mean, that could be good to use. And then this one's just slam, but then you can make it chargeable slam with follow-up. And then damage of breakthrough increases when taking damage while it's active. Okay. That's a little silly. So this is the tree for, like, theoretically big damage attacks. And then this one, Giant Hunt, leap. When activating Giant Hunt, deliver additional strikes by charging forward and leaping up off the enemy. That's kind of cool, but I don't know if I would ever actually remember to do that. There's too many buttons already. Why do I want to counter you? I want to always counter you. Always counter strike. Now, to the final attack of Switch 4 set. You know what? I actually kind of like that. This is for a few seconds after breaking an enemy's stance with a charged attack. The thing is, I'd have to do it with a charged attack, which I almost never do. So, Phantom Knight's Veil did seem interesting. Where, what was this? Briefly gain an effect that allows you to radiate the Blade Phantom's energy and damages nearby enemies when charging this skill. Oh, it just adds like extra damage anytime you're charging, so it's like a buff. Successfully charging and landing this skill. Phantom follow charge is cancelled by each damage. Attempts to cancel. Again, that's right. How's the game so far? What's it most similar to, if anything? I like it a lot. It's hard to describe what it's similar to. Like, it's got a lot of different possible things. The gearing is unfortunately most similar to like Neo, and the gearing is probably the worst part of the game. But other than that, I feel like it's most like a. It feels like a Code Vein or an Anatria type, but like better than both of them. Which I did also like both of them, but like I feel like it's better. Only person more oppressed as will. People are always firing at him. That's right. Like to Phantom Knight's Veil, take decreased stamina damage. Like it's a buff, and if you, it's a buff that you can charge into an attack. That just like does damage when you're charging stuff. I'm still not gonna remember. I mean, I might as well have the ability to charge my attacks. That's probably fine. Honestly, just give me the random that. That's honestly probably good, but me, shmup. Okay, what are my final stuff? Oh, there's a phantom form tree now. Huh. Phantoms can do counterattacks. That makes sense. Those use reflection. I don't really use reflection. Phantom attack, chain. Summon massive spears to attack. You input to chain additional attacks. Skill consumes the phantom form gauge. Interesting. Phantom attack, charge. Sweep a wide area before you attack with a massive katana. Consumes phantoms, so I can get skills for it. Ability to charge, phantom attack, charge. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Taking lethal damage while phantom form is available immediately triggers phantom form. Oh, that's really good. 7 skill points to learn that. Every other skill has been 1 skill point. You want cheat death? That's gonna be 7. Oh, baby. Increase the damage of attacks used while in phantom form and increase the duration of phantom form. Costs 5 skill points. They're like, this is what's going to be taking up all your skill points in the end game. That makes sense. Ooh. Can I get both of these? I can. Give me those successful counterattacks. Significantly increase the amount of phantom form gauge from using brutal attacks. That's pretty good. I'm not using reflection, but increase the timing window for parrying enemy attacks. Okay. If I were to use reflection, that's what I would use it with. But I think I'm just going to stick with my no reflection playstyle because I'm too dumb. I am too dumb to do it. So we'll just go brutal attack, absorb, and spirit extraction. And then we'll save up our points. And then eventually we'll take points out of other things and get cheat death. Useless skill. Just don't get hit. That's right. Now, cheat deaths are always good in these types of games. They just have to be. It's interesting, like, you look at my build and you're like, what are you even doing? Why do you have nothing that spends your spirit gauge? And it's like, oh, well, simple. Because the only thing I use to spend my spirit gauge on is the thing from my gear, which kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, it has kind of been not that great for us, but oh well. We're playing the demo. Combat felt fun. There's definitely some learning curve. This is coming from someone who has never really played Souls type. Well then, yeah, there will be a large learning curve. It is a genre that is tough to master. I mean, tough to not even just master, tough to like get to the point of adequacy. That's kind of what it's made for. It's made to challenge. Aha. Yoink. Destroyed a mysterious energy-emitting ore. You'll get the hang of it eventually, Night Elf. I'm sure of it. Oh. Yep. Yep. Is that a fire wizard back there? He's casting fireball. There we go. Die. Ow. Remove the flame! Plague cleanse potion. I guess that means there's gonna be more zombies. Roll zombies. Nullberry will cleanse that fire. Oh. I mean, I don't really see how it would, considering nullberries don't exist, because consumables are a myth. Come on. I have saved you. Have you tried watching I Parry Everything? No, I don't think I plan to, but it is a funny that such a title for a thing exists. Oh, yeah. Okay, that is, Old Troopers combat. Being able to attack in the middle of your own attacks, just cancel them with counter, is disgusting. What if consumables don't exist? How are you healing? Ah, simple. My armor heals me. See, on Brink Guard, I gain regeneration, which lasts infinitely and heals me for 0.3% of my life per second. So it only takes 300 seconds to heal the full. Very efficient healing. It's a significant wallop. Dude is talentless and tried all school of classes in his universe, so he was expelled in all the school and then practiced just the basic skill of all the classes. Practiced parrying for 15 years and became Master Parrier. Parried rewards. Interesting, interesting. It's, sounds very isekai, even if it's not technically isekai. Oh, no, you don't fireball me. Goodbye. That was a complete waste. I did that way too many times, but I don't care. This is where I came up, just to make sure. No other paths. It's a zip line that I don't get to use. I guess not really a zip line, just a cargo transport or something. No, they made a show based on Mitch. That's right. It's based on me. So why would I need to watch it? Of course I'm going to know everything that happens in it. It's based on me. Ah, you can't hide that from me. He learns to shoulder bash, yes. Okay, so I can drop down if there's an openable door. Door first. pot friends. I can drop down, but at a different spot. Dropping down here. Over there, I see a... Ah, there's a chest here. And then if you drop down here, you don't take fall damage. There's your benefit. I want the fall from above execution. Doesn't give it to me. Bonk. Unique about the gameplay, just parry and attack everything in terms of skill. Free skills. Talking about this game? Get executed. Oh, that was disgusting. And then I got a little destroyed. Come on, attack me. Nice. Now we've got 5 stacks of regeneration. Now I heal to full quickly. I mean, quote unquote quickly, because you can see it's still over time. Big Bonk is still your favorite. Mine too. Dog bonk. Even better. The dog shoulder bonks are so good. Talking about that show reminds you of your Sekiro. What set is this? This is the Chaos Ridden set. Been my favorite armor set so far. And yeah, and then I also have the Strategist. Like, I feel like this armor could absolutely carry me through the end of the game. I feel like I never need to change my armor out again. Unless we find a new armor set with a new unique skill. In which case, I will grind it out and we will see what it does. But only if it's for great skill. We found a unique one for Spear. You should not be here. Yep. Yeah, I knew that was a bad idea for you. Huh. Well. That sucks for you. We'll now get one. We expect vengeance points, so a lot of people missed that. I actually had missed that until this very mission. I just spec'd in my vengeance points. I absolutely had not seen them before. And then somebody in chat mentioned it, and I was like, vengeance points? What are those? So I do now have them in, but I did not for a very long time. Can I hit him through the wall? Wait. Nope. Walls are actually solid in this game. Surprising. Armor is carrying me as I shoulder charge a bomb. Yep. Darn that good game design. Much as I hate Neo equipments, game's gameplay seems super good. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I feel like that's the opinion from most people, is like, man, this game is really good. It's just a shame it has Neo armor. Oh, that's a bad spot to be. Bonk. Oh, 2 mages. Oh, that is... spooky, but we made it through. Mages, the antithesis to my shoulder bashing. They don't get staggered from it. Puny little mages and they don't get staggered. Oh, Scotty Two Shoes! Thank you for the sub. Let's go. Welcome back to the bunch. Enjoy the emotes. Yo, thanks Max Stank. Game looks super cool except for the weird anti-aliasing. Wouldn't it be aliasing? I mean, I'm assuming you mean like... I don't even see it on him now. Like the cell shading, you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like the game looks good. I haven't noticed anti... Well, I guess I don't know what anti is. Sincerely hope more people make comments about how Neo equipment system sucks, that all developers in the world know to stop using it. Yeah. It's got ideas from Neo, DS3, Lies of P, Sekiro, and Bloodborne. You can tell the people who made it were true fans of the genre and not just tourists looking to make a cash grab. Yeah. Hopefully it does well. I know the official release hasn't happened yet. Right. How long did it take you to get the full set? Did you find the recipe or did you farm that one boss? I did both. I got the recipe, but then in order to craft things from the recipe, you have to farm the boss for the items. So I farmed the boss until I had 5 of the 6 pieces, and then I crafted the 6th one with the item that I got while farming the other 5. The lines, yeah. Yeah, that's not anti-aliasing. That's just the cell shading, I think. Like, if anything, I think that the term for that is aliasing when you have line. Like, if you draw a line in like, Microsoft Paint, especially on a low-resolution monitor, and it's not perfectly straight, you notice that it, like, you know, goes over by a pixel, keeps going down, goes over by a pixel, goes down, goes over by a pixel, and so it doesn't look straight anymore. I believe that's called aliasing, and then anti-aliasing is kind of blurring things to make it look smoother or something. I don't know. It's on the hair. You have a helmet hiding it now. The weird aliasing on the hair is so much less bad on your computer, though. Granted, I play at 4K, but 1080p looks like 720p on stream. Yeah. I'm wondering if there's a setting turned down. It could be. I don't have all the settings on. I actually might have just completely turned off anti-aliasing. Maybe if I turned on... No, I actually have anti-aliasing on medium. I don't know. Reduce the appearance of jagged edges. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. I've got it mostly on, like, low to medium, except that I turned off ambient occlusion and motion blur. So I don't know. I could probably mess with the settings, but it looks good to me. So, you know, apologies if it doesn't look how you would want it. But you could probably mess with the settings and find something that looks good to you. Mixed artists have to manually anti-alias things, yeah. It's the characters and some items that have subtle outlines. Yeah. That's a stylistic choice, yeah. You can see it a little even on the blade. Look at the right side of my blade. It's definitely got a black outline to it, and that's just on purpose. That is a stylistic choice. Actually, the left edge too. Both sides of the blade, you can see the edge of where it meets your vision has a black outline. Even if I look at it from a different angle, it still has a black outline. So it's not like that part of the blade is dark. There just is an outline on things. Which is stylistic, and personally, I'm totally okay with it.
I can do it. Please, please don't get me to the beast.
Bonk. Oh, get destroyed. Ah.
General Khazan, is it?
Imperial Post. Guards log.
They said you were dead, but you need to hurry though, sir. It's at the top. Hurry.
Hello, hello. What up? MJ Show Chat? Oh, now that is a fire mage. Oh, okay. This is an elite version of the fire mage, I guess. Okay, well. Oh, gosh. That wasn't even an elite? Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm screwed if an elite version of that guy shows up. How is that guy not an elite? You're free now. That was a legit regular enemy, apparently. Good luck. That's a good attack. Okay. Ow. Don't fall down. I need you to die. All right. Re-healed all my health in that fight, though. Thank you for the good glitch. Thank you. Beat the Yeti in the demo, watched the fight it in the full game too, and it looked a fair bit different. Really? I haven't fought it in the full game. I only fought it in the demo. Interesting. Do they not update? I thought they would have updated the demo as they, you know, made the release version. Interesting. Had less health and it had a few moves you never saw. Huh. Like it has less health in the release version, or it has less health in the demo? Hiya! Bonk. That's not the release version, or the streamer was just doing double the damage you were. Could be. Acquired Defector's Scroll. Allows you to craft the Defector's set. Somebody died in an empty room. How? Why does it look like there's a path back there? See those stairs? Those stairs make me a little suspicious. Demos to the older beta versions are not updated. Huh. I mean, like, that makes sense. But, like, at the same time, a demo where you then get to continue directly into the main game, I feel like it would make more sense for them to be the same. But I guess they don't have to be. Nope, there's just stairs back there to nothing. Okay. Inaccessible stairs. Cool. I'm freeing everyone. I don't know if this will do anything.
He's here. Release the beast.
anything, but I'm freeing everyone. That's how they died. The stairs got him. Julian's necklace. Shame if they don't update it, if they're actually wanting people to get an idea of how the flow changes. I mean, I don't, like, I doubt it's that different. But, I do kind of agree. It is like, they probably should update. But I don't think like, oh, it's a shame if they don't. Oh, it's, like, it's just like, it's like, I mean, you would assume any update they make is because they think it's better, it's more fun. So you'd want to have the demo be as fun as possible, but I think you'd still get a good representation of what the game is, even if it's a slightly older build. By doing what they love, exploring empty rooms. So the things you don't like about this game, the gear. I don't really like the gear. I kind of like the end result of the gearing. I do like the power that does exist to actually change the way that you play the game. But I don't like the way that you acquire gear and are flooded with gear that you have to manage and like figure out which things you want to destroy versus keep forever. And like, there's a bunch of things that just, oh, it's not part of a set, so this is literally useless. And like, demo to show the best version of the beginning of the game, right? Kind of like the Diablo, kind of like Diablo-esque loot system. I like them in Diablo-esque games. I think it's all dependent on, like, I think different styles of game lend themselves to different loot systems. I don't think this style of game lends itself that well to that style of loot system, because this is a style of game where so like in a Diablo style loot, if I remember right, the like quests that you do one time give very set rewards, and then, you know, obviously killing whatever, any monster within the world, any random elite, you can drop, you know, basically anything, and like you look through those and decide on the things that are better for yourself, and obviously once you get to the end game, it's all legendaries, and anything that's not legendary is literally trash, vendor trash. Discard without any thought for it. But you are like expected in those types of games to grind over and over. That's in fact like the fun that people have, is grinding those games over and over and over again. Whereas a Souls-like game, I mean, you could replay the game a million times while you're overpowered at the end of the game and nothing stands a chance against you. But like, is that really fun? It's like what you're incentivizing. In a Diablo-style game, you can do anything you want, like over and over again, constantly gaining levels, and like the whole point of it is to be gaining levels in gear and power. But the point of a Souls-like game is to complete, is to overcome the boss challenges. So the loot system needs to be like reflective of the goal of the game. And so since the goal of a game like this is to go through it generally once, I mean, you can play New Game Plus if you like. But that's not generally the goal. Having a loot system that's built around do it again and again and again and again over and over and over again doesn't mesh with that. I could probably just walk up and I'll just... Stop shooting me. Bonk. If I just shoot you, huh? See how you like it. Thoughts? Did it explode? Why does this feel like a trap? Probably because it is. Oh, zombies. Oh, I'm plagued? Who plagued me? What even hit me? So sad. File and healing. What are those javelins? Red, no sure whether well, I don't want to know for sure. I just want to hit them. Just to a single playthrough where people enjoyed it, using grind and boss spending using puzzles and getting gear. Oh, and Borderlands. Maybe Borderlands is a better comparison. Still random loot, but I don't remember using any grind. Enjoyed the opening chest and not comparing. River found that it was the best and it was fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing. It's not a difficulty. It is absolutely the gearing is not a difficulty. I was running with stuff that was like 30 levels lower than I was for a while, and like it was fun, right? There is no difficulty. It's just like the way that systems interact with each other is, in my opinion, important. Of like, it does not matter. Well, I mean it matters a little, but it doesn't really matter the like, well, it's only balanced around you having to grind out every single item, every single boss a million times. No, but it's like, the gameplay experience depends on what you're presented with and how you feel about it. So if you're presented with a million options and the feeling is, I'm overwhelmed, I don't get this, why is there so much loot here, it feels useless, oh god, and now I've got the one set that I actually like, and now I feel like I want to go grind it because I've finally found something that feels good, where even the feeling of I found something good has a negative aspect associated with it. Oh, but if I want to actually use it, I have to go grind for the rest of it. Is, in my opinion, not a good thing. In a game where what you want to do, in a Diablo-style game, what am I playing that for? I'm playing that to grind. What do I want to do when I log on? I want to grind. In a Souls-like game, what do I want to do? It's not grind. And so it's incentivizing me. It's making the visceral feeling as I play the game be, I am incentivized to do something that I did not otherwise want to do. Not, I feel like I have to do, but like, I feel like if I want to get the most out of my experience, I need to do something that I would not normally do. You know? Where like, now most of the gear I get feels completely worthless. I'm not even like checking it. And the gear that I do like, I feel like I have to grind for the full set. So no matter what gear I'm getting, it's at least a slightly negative experience. Oh! So they just got Elden stars, eh? Diablo 2 something.
General!
Weapon got outdated enough you can switch anyway. Usually a few variants of one type of weapon that you're fine with, so never be a big problem. I do enjoy the gambling aspect. You enjoy the gambling aspect. Again, I would enjoy the gambling aspect if it was a game where... the point was to gamble. Like Souls type games are not quite this level, but imagine a like truly story only game.
If I'd stayed in Vitalo. General, there's something I must. Yes. My family's name was
like Last of Us, let's say.
I went to Osmar to ask his help.
Imagine if The Last of Us, you were like incentivized to replay.
They told me he was a traitor.
Sections of the story that you've already seen the story, in order to fill out your gear set in The Last of Us. Wouldn't that feel really strange? Like, the point of me playing this game is to go through and experience the story.
But then secret word came to me from someone.
And the game is saying, okay, now go back, experience story you've already experienced in order to get a gear set.
She said,
wouldn't that be like, what?
I believed her.
What? That would go entirely against like the purpose of that type of game. And while a Souls-like game is not that, it's not story-based. It is similarly one and done, in my opinion.
If only I could
discover like, the truth. You play through it, you finish it, and you're like,
Ozma's death
that was it.
And that he must indeed still be alive.
Or you go to New Game Plus, or, you know, whatever,
there was much
or
risk.
start a second character.
Finally, I found him.
And so that's all I'm saying is...
I saw him, General, alive, meeting in secret with the Emperor.
Is that I don't think that it meshes well with the style of game. offline only. Lately, saw videos talking about how in offline mode, all rune word
This cannot
sets work
be.
without even playing that.
You know me, General.
Worthless loot
Would I
thing is
ever
why I
dare
kind of
lie
hated
to you?
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Doing a secret cave clearing just for a random stick in a chest was the worst feeling
Must
you've
have
had
the
in a
truth for
game.
myself. I must go
I
find
don't like grinding
Ozma.
either, but I feel like there's room for lightly randomized loot without needing to grind. Not that this game strikes that balance. It doesn't look like it does. So I think lightly randomized loot needs to be entirely avoided unless it's the type of game that is grinded. I think that is... I think to me that I would just pretty much state that as a universal fact.
Ozma, why are you doing
Here we
this?
go. Now, was there a path I hadn't gone yet? This was the correct path. But I feel like there was another path that I didn't go yet. Let's see.
The time has come.
Where I like went down to the zombies and I instead, I think, could have gone a different way.
Tell me where I must go. I don't know where Ozma is, but I know Trocker, Ozma's closest mage ally.
Yeah, there was the
Everything he used to
zombies
say
and I could
about
have instead
Ozma,
gone.
General.
Oh, it was literally a single
He
item that I
seemed
could have
so
grabbed
pure.
before moving on. Okay.
When I started to investigate Ozma and the Emperor, I noticed not only was I decided that the only way to keep them safe was to no longer look. That decision almost killed me. General,
Up the elevator.
my brother Adric and a few other that day when we escaped the mine.
Dr. Swagger himself.
Not everyone
oh,
was
yeah.
able to make it out. I can't leave him behind.
Elden Ring is random loot, just throwing that out there. No, it doesn't. It has random drops. It does not have random loot. The loot itself is set. You kill Radon, you get Radon's remembrance. You get to turn it in for either his swords or a meteor spell or something. I don't know. You kill an enemy, it either drops its weapon or it doesn't. But it doesn't drop a random weapon with plus 10 agility. You know? If the loot drops, it's always the same loot. There's just a chance for it to drop or not to drop.
We've got a new arrival.
I've heard Aldavir is a village completely.
Do you still have to farm non-boss enemies? Have to? No. Drops aren't even random. They are bound per enemy. It's always the same from that table. You won't get a longsword that randomly deals more damage or has plus HP on it. Right. Or this game has an uber endgame dungeon like Neo. If so, the loot system makes more sense. If it has an uber endgame dungeon. Which would actually be cool. I would like more endgame stuff from Souls-likes. That would actually be cool.
I'm so happy we got Julian out.
Okay,
sir.
but here, let me
I think going to
perhaps
Aldavir is our best move.
reframe it slightly.
Hopefully.
If the bosses that I
General, I
killed
found
could
a
drop
laboratory
all
while
6
exploring
of
our
these items, they can drop
Everything in
their
it is
sword,
connected to the
they can
Empire's
drop
fallen
their
mages.
helm,
Ozma
they
is
can drop
obviously
their
connected in
chest,
some way to
gloves,
Berserker.
pants,
If we
or
search a
boots,
little more,
and
we
they
might
could
find
drop
more
any of these
information
6
on his
things.
plans.
But they weren't a set that you need to
General, even with
collect
the
all
Emperor gone,
6 to get the
many of
bonus.
Others who still were people of Polemian have set faith
I
in you.
wouldn't have the fear of missing out of not farming the boss to not get the full set. Maybe I kill him and he only drops his helm and his gauntlets, and it's like, well, I really could kill him for the rest of the items that he drops because they're better than what I'm wearing. But it's fine. I've got good enough gear. Let's move on. Versus, oh, he dropped his helm and his gloves, and the game shows me, look, if you collected the rest of it, you get these really cool things that you can do, but only if you collect it all. Now I feel like I need to go collect it all. Need is a strong word. It's not really need, but now I feel like I want to go collect it all to see what the cool stuff that it has are. So like, it's multifaceted problems. It's randomized loot, randomized drops, set bonuses that all combine to just make me feel like I want to acquire it all, which means I will need to grind, which is not an activity that I want to do. I feel like in order to get the stuff that I want, I need to do an activity that I don't want to do. Okay. Want to see this game have a WoW-style raid? That could be interesting.
Thank you for coming.
I knew that would explode.
I'll stay with you.
Cutthroats, right? Interesting. What you do is have a set of bosses with each one dropping one part of the set. I don't think that fixes it either. I think. I don't think the style of loot works for the style of game. I don't think there is just an easy like, oh, change this one thing and then it's perfect. I think from the moment I saw it, even before I saw set bonuses, even before, ow. Oh, it's this guy. Oh God, it's the guy that does half my health in a single hit and does fire. What if I just do this, though? Ow. Aha! Hurry up and give me the elite version of that guy already, so I can die to him 1,000 times. At least the set bonuses are good enough that the random attributes each piece has don't really matter. That's kind of true. I haven't really even been looking at what the random attributes of my gear are. I've just been going, ooh, set. I need. How's the enemy variety across levels? As much as I enjoyed Neo, I burned out on always fighting the same enemies all the time. It's reasonable, but not extraordinary. I'm not a big enemy variety Andy, so I couldn't really tell you, but I haven't felt like it's been always the same enemies. It's not amazing. Bosses are recyclable. Well, those are kind of funny side missions. You literally refight every boss in the game. Every boss in the game you fight twice. Once in the story and then once in a side mission, which is kind of funny.
But I refuse to believe it. I knew you would save us.
Or you could just not refight any of them. You could just do the main story if you don't want refights. Bosses are variants, yeah. Record, I don't agree with random stats or random drops on a Souls-like game, which is pointing out that a lot of Souls-style games have some farming, whether stats or drop rates. Sure. It's not that it is not that optional farming, if you want to do it for the thing you want, is always bad. It's the way that it makes me, who is not a farmer, I don't care about getting random longsword from random guy with longsword knight. I don't care about that. But I do care about, ooh, this set. It's a way that it's about the way that it's making me, a non-farmer, be like, oh, but I really want this, and if I want it, I have to farm. It's making me want something that I can't have without doing something I don't want. Whereas random longsword drop, I don't care. I'm not gonna farm that. If 100% completionists, you go for it. You guys are gonna be farming no matter what. But me, not a 100% every single item in the game completionist, I would have ignored them if it weren't for the things that make me feel like I should. Oh, good morning. Just got kicked out of the game from Bringkus' attack. Nice. Like the set bonuses locked behind farming. Want each piece to be self-contained so I can be happy with my mishmash of random armor pieces collected throughout. Yeah, I think that could at least be better. I still think it would still suck to get a bunch of random stuff thrown at you that you have to sort through and be like, well, this is useless, disenchant this, da-da-da. But that would be a little better. You can farm, get lucky, or just get good.
You need to hurry though, sir. Julian's been taken to the execution chamber. It's at the top floor. Hurry. Those bastards are going to feed him to the beast.
They're gonna feed him to the beast. Form Moonlord and Terraria once. Defeat him the first time. Oh. Played much Terraria. Oh, it's easy to get randomly plagued here. Oh, there's a lot of zombies. I've got a big sword that can deal with them. I knew it. Bonk. Oh, thanks for the good day and good luck. The correct way to go. Or it might not be. You know, I don't think I'd want to work in a mine where there's randomly zombies around the corner. I feel like I'd be like making a complaint to the health and safety or something. These plague rocks, these random plague rocks are... Oh gosh. Goodbye. That's one way to deal with them. Much easier of time Dis would be having if you knew about the shoulder bash, right? With the black lung or become a zombie. Tough choice. You know, but I'd probably prefer to be neither. You could just... Greatsword seems kind of dull. Eh, I like it. I do think the playstyle shines a lot more on bosses, where you get a bunch of cool counters and stuff, and that's where, like, at least my build is built. You could also probably have a more interesting great build for fighting random enemies as well, but mine is built, like, entirely around counters, which I really only get to show off on boss fights, because there's no point in countering an enemy that dies in 3 hits. Might as well just hit them for them. You think there'd be a skip here? Because that's literally where I climbed down earlier, and here's where I am now. And it's separated by a gap of that much. There's got to be some skill that, like, leaps forward that gets you across there. Unless they put an invisible wall here. Close to the end yet? I don't know. We'll only know when we're at the end. Whirling skill that goes up pretty well. Ooh, maybe then. Bonk. I'm on fire! Waterfowl dance over it. Oh, you're right. Stop, drop, and roll for flames. I guess. Walk carefully between the rocks. It was not a trap. I've been using it some. Don't know if it's only dual wield. Whirling skill. Oh, with dual wield. Interesting. Just noticing there is no jump. There is no dedicated jump button. That's correct. In fact, I guess you can't really jump at all. All you can do is run and dash. Ooh, wait, that would be an even bigger skip. If you went from right there to right here. That would be a big skip. Bonk. You can jump a bit with some attacks, right? Oh, it's an elite. Oh, it's a elite that hurts a lot. Aha! Elite enemy defeated. Where? Did he drop his loot down there? I didn't get loot. I didn't get loot. I think I have to go down there to get his loot. No! I want the loot. It's one-time loot. I don't see loot down there. There's no way he just didn't drop loot though, right? Oh, goodness. If it's there, it's gonna be at the literal bottom. Cheese the cheeser. I want to go back the whole way down. Maybe the loot that the friends made along the way. Maybe so. The loot from those guys, I think, is generally kind of useless. But what if it was a recipe? I think those guys sometimes drop recipes. I'm going to go down and get it. This is so sad. This is so sad. I don't even know if I can make it all the way back. Or if there was any point of no returns. Hello, Mr. Areno. What up, Josh? Does quit out spawn the loot at the ledge? I don't know if it does. And I don't know if instead quitting out would delete the loot. I don't know how quitting out interacts with loot in this game. I've never tried it before. I'll try it on the next, like, regular enemy that drops loot so that we can see. But I would like to see what he actually drops. So we're going back. Ow. I don't know if I can get back up there. This is the one spot that I was worried about. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't get back up there. So I can't go back unless I find a spot to drop down that's safe. Not safe. Well, that looks... That maybe looks safe. Or alternatively, said that text is where I need to know the loot, right? So this looks safe. This looks safe right here. This gets us further back down. Yeah. Then there was the shortcut right here that gets us to the bottom. And look, there's the loot. It's epic. All right. Taking all bets. Cash or trash? What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be cash or is it gonna be trash? Before trash. It's trash. That was definitely not worth going back down for. Oh well. Trash. Yeah, well. Should be dead through here. Do enemies respawn without resting? No, it's because I rested at the next bonfire. It is a bonfire after this that I never mind. Excuse me, misters. Does the game feel replayable? Yes. I mean, if you like replaying Souls type games, I would say this one is as replayable as any other. I would say I don't think there is necessarily a need to replay the game. Aside from literal stats you do get locked into, your talent points you can reset at any point if you'd like. Just replay missions from a single save. So I would guess that most people, rather than like starting a new character and replaying through the entire game, would just replay through and refight the things that they want to fight and try out different builds and loot that way, as opposed to Yeah, the full starting a new character. Which I do appreciate that quite a bit. Secret endings or anything? Don't know. Haven't gotten to the ending. One crab's trash is another crab's cash. Secret. Ring of Sealed Plague. Crash at the end too. Get any more yeah, honestly proficiency is pretty good. I think proficiency is 30. Probably what I'll do. God, dude, it's so much. At this point you basically only get health from vitality. Everything else just like doesn't get health. But I'll keep going strength for more damage. Love the damage. Some back for chat. It's leftover pizza. Let's go. Always rhyme trash with trash. You know, you rhyme what you know. Every time a new good Souls comes out, I'm just hoping it's a speed game where we can relive the lives of these glory days. Me too. You're just hoping. I feel like aside from the gearing, this game could be a very good speed game. But I don't know if the gearing is going to throw it all out of whack, where it's like, yeah, you just have to hope that as you're going through, he drops, you know, 7 pieces of the set so that you can set up a script on the boss here. If that happens, it'll suck. But other than that, I feel like it could be a very good speed game. All right, what do we got for the boss? The beast. Release the beast. Oh, yeah, that's a beast. Big kitty. Made the grab sound that I should have realized. Okay, almost plagues you in one grab. I am now plagued. Okay. Oh, get countered though. Oh, not even you are immune to the shoulder bashing. Oh, but you do go get immune to it eventually. Oh, early? It's kind of Guardian 8. Ow. Well, I'm plagued and almost dead, so goodbye, world. Yep. Farming Elamein for 4 hours trying to get the ring to complete the set and still haven't gotten it. I'm losing my mind. I feel that. My cat when I don't feed him 10 times in a row. Yep. Enough defense by the end of the game, you don't finish any sets. You can, yeah. But the sets are where the real fun is.
General Khazan? Is it really you?
Oh, that's a grab. Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks, Steve.
Big body slam into grab.
Guards are going
Too
to
early.
try to get everyone out to save them. The guards refuse to disarm General Khazan.
We've also found the remaining men from the camp. Adric says he can show us the way. We need to save them before the
Yeah, I
execution.
recognized he was going to kick, but then I still logged late.
When I started to not only I decided to see.